Alright, so I'm going to be starting with primer. I've already prepped my skin for the day. I just did a skincare morning routine for you guys, so I'll have that. If I've posted it before this video, I will link that in the iCard up below. I mean, above me. I don't know where they are generally. But anyway, I'm going to be testing out, as I said in my intro, kind of like all the newer items that I've got in recently, and primarily the ones from the SEPHORA VIB sale. So I already tested. I did put on the banana eye cream right before this video started, so that is what I have underneath my eyes today. So far, I really like the consistency of it. Definitely keeps me well hydrated. I think it brightens a little bit slightly underneath my eyes. I don't have like tremendous dark circles or anything, so I never see like anything hugely dramatic per se, but I like it. And I've been wanting like a nice day cream that'll sit well underneath my makeup. So as for the rest of my face, I'm going to prime with the Pores No More Luminizer Primer from Dr. BRANDT. This is a fairly new primer. I got this during my, I think it was one of my latest BoxyCharms. So I haven't used it very much. I think I've only used it like once, and I thought it was okay, but I've been a little bit on the drier side lately, and today I'm going in with a spray foundation, which I found to look a little bit heavy on my skin last time, or just like cakey looking, so I want something that's gonna look like, you know, a little bit more luminous underneath my skin. So I like the consistency of this. It doesn't feel like it feels like a little bit of a moisturizer. It does have a little bit of a tint to it. If you see here, it's like a slight beigey tint. Looks like pearly looking, but it's not like super shiny. I don't want to look like I'm going from outer space, but it does give a nice kind of soft glow to the skin. So that looks nice. I'm going to go in, this is a little bit of an extra step. I don't normally use oils, especially underneath my makeup, but I've been having like this like dry patch, sensitive red area right here in my chin. So I'm just going to put like one drop of the FARSÁLI Rose Gold Elixir right here. Okay, maybe 2 drops right there. I'm going to tap that in there. I don't want to put a lot, but I just want to kind of prep this area of my skin just because it's been so dry. It smells really nice. It smells like very citrusy. I've only used this once. The first time I used it, I think I put way too many drops of it into, because it was like oily, like major oil. So I'm just going to prep right here on the drier areas of my face, maybe around my crow's feet area, just because I don't want to look greasy, and I'm tend to get oily in my T-zone, sometimes right here in my cheeks and all my forehead. So I'm just going to hydrate the little crow's feet. So smells nice. I don't feel like I over oiled myself today, which is a good thing. So the foundation that I'm going to be using today is the SEPHORA Perfection Mist Airbrush Foundation. This is in the color Cream. It was on sale during the VIB sale for like $15. And it's no longer in stock, this particular color. When I first used it, I kind of noticed it was a little bit light, and the pump was a little bit weird. Like, you really have to shake it and then spray for the product to come out, strangely enough. So I tried using the beauty blender. I would spray it on the beauty blender, but then I didn't feel like I was getting enough coverage, so I was spraying it directly to my face because I don't know what else to do. But today I realized I'm going to use this kind of like little metal palette, spray it on here, and then dip my my beauty blender into it and onto my face. So I'm going to spray here. Okay, I have a little bit. I don't like the chemicals in here are really strong for the spray. So see, like, it pretty much picked up everything. And I feel like it's actually too light for my skin, surprisingly enough. It wasn't even the lightest. So that's, I mean, it's good that there's definitely a range for fair skin girls. But luckily, because it's such a sheer coverage, like, I feel like it's a very light coverage. It doesn't look too bad. I mean, I do look ghostly compared to this side, but it's not a total off. It does match my neck. Wouldn't say it matched my my shoulders though. See, like, I'm trying to pump it out now and nothing comes out. It's so weird. This pump is, oh, I guess I need to face it down. Maybe that's the trick. So again, I'm going to pounce this into my other side. if I end up liking this, which right now I'm not quite sure. I've only used it once and I didn't exactly love it when I used it. Just feel like it's really sheer. And this color is way off, so it doesn't make it any better. But I guess for like a day-to-day, it's not a bad foundation. It's just kind of really light coverage. It goes on pretty easily. It definitely blends out. I think if you're well prepped and moisturized, it looks way better on your skin. Because I remember that first day, maybe I just wasn't prepped enough and hydrated. I definitely did extra steps though that I normally did because I don't know, I feel like I don't have to do all that usually. I'm going to layer a little bit more and just spray one more pump to the hair. And I don't know where to go. My nose a little bit here. Have this, I burnt myself with the curling iron yesterday. So now I have this scab forming. Oh god, I look like such a ghost. The only thing I don't like about this is that I look like Casper the Friendly Ghost right now. The only thing with this is, I don't know if it's worth it. It's a really light coverage. I don't foresee it being too buildable. Maybe you can get a little bit of a medium coverage. I just don't feel like it's worth it. It's okay. I guess if you're looking for that kind of foundation, kind of light foundation for day-to-day, then, I mean, it does the job. It gives you an even coating of, it evens out your skin tone. I feel like it's kind of like a matte-ish, satin matte kind of finish on the skin. Doesn't keep you looking dewy. I would just be wary if you're a little bit of a dry skin type. So I'm going to just go with the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the color Fair. And just put that on underneath my eyes. Dot it here on these little spots a little bit for some extra coverage, and a little bit on my lids. I don't plan on doing anything crazy on for eyeshadow today, so I'm just going to use the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless powder underneath my eyes, and I'm just going to do it underneath my eyes really lightly right here, just so I set that concealer, because I want to go in with my cream bronzer before I go in with, do I really want to go, you know what, I'm not even going to go heavy. I'm just going to go, so I'm going to set the rest of my face with this powder. It's a translucent powder, number 100. I hit pay it, I'm waiting for, trying to finish it up. So before I go in with my bronzer, I just want to do a quick like check-in and check how the foundation is looking. And it's looking a little dry here, but everything's been looking dry around my mouth, right here in my chin area. I don't know what is wrong, but you can still see, you know, the blotchiness on my chin. I'm going to go in with my Marc Jacobs Coconut, what is it called? The Coconut Perfect Tan Omega Bronze in 104 Tantastic. It's definitely a pigmented color, so you need to be, I think, a little bit careful. I'm going in with a Morphe M527. Just go in with a light hand because I think this builds up really, really fast. You can definitely, like, I put it on the brush and it, like, shows up super quickly. And this is a natural haired bristle, so it tends to pick up product a little bit softer than maybe a synthetic brush. So I just feel like this product is strong. Just be careful, especially if you're fair. It could be the color, but I think it's still a nice color. It's like a warm summer color without looking too orange. I usually use this one with my Physicians Formula bronzer, and that's a really easy, smooth bronzer. It's not as pigmented, I think, as this bronzer though, so I can just go in and not feel like I'm gonna go too crazy. This is a little bit more pigmented and a little bit more warmer, so I think I just have to be a little bit more careful with it. So I'm just tapping it softly. Looking good so far. I like the bronzer. I think it looks nice. I feel like I warmed up my face a little bit. I'll be right back. I'm just going to do my eyes really quick and brows, and then we'll get back to the rest of the face. Okay, I was really lazy with my brows today. I just put some of the Essence Make Me Brow Gel Mascara in the color Brownie Brows number 2. just to give them a little bit of fullness and a little bit of a darker tint to that. And then I realized I do have a newer mascara that I figured I'd just open up, and it's the Butter London Double Decker Lashes Mascara. I got this in my BoxyCharm recently, and it's supposed to give me 200% thicker lashes and 314% increase in lash curl. So I'm like, that's exciting. Anyway, let's test this baby out. It's a regular natural bristle type of brush. I kind of like those. I mean, I like both types, but I think I like these a little bit better. These are my natural lashes, so let's go in. Hopefully this won't flake all day long. I don't go in with like huge amounts of mascara. I'm not one that coats and coats for days. I like maybe 1 or 2 light coats, just because I don't like my lashes to look like clumpy and chunky by any means. So far it's giving me a lot of length. It's fanning out my lashes pretty nicely. It's not getting too clumpy right now. I wouldn't say it's giving me like a million tons of volume, but we'll see. Let's go with this eye. Looks really nice. It's definitely, I'm liking this so far, but I have a tendency to like all mascaras when I first use it, and then, you know, it takes time to kind of figure out the ins and outs of your mascara and how it works and how it performs throughout the day and how the formula works, like if it gets dry quick or not. It's not too wet, it's not too dry. It's sort of a nice in-between formula, because I've gotten with some formulas and I feel like it's all over the place, super wet, gets on my lids like all, you know, just immensely. So far so good. I'm just gonna let the mascara in my lid dry so I can remove it, but so far I like it. I'm gonna go in with my JOUER Flirt Blush Duo. This is in Kiss Me and Touch Me. I just feel like using it today. I'm gonna go in with the matte color and just dust a little bit on my cheeks for a nice little flush. I don't want to go in with the lighter side because it has more of a sheen to it, because I do have that new NARS highlighter that I want to try in front of the camera for you guys. So it was one when I first opened it, I was like, oh my god, this looks so much lighter than I was expecting. But I have tried it a couple of times. Let me zoom you out a little bit. And so far so good. It's actually been looking really nice on the skin. And again, this is the NARS highlight powder in Flirt de France. It's a beautiful champagne color, just so gorgeous, and it looks really beautiful and natural on your skin. So I'm gonna dip into here, tap off a little bit of the excess, and use my Morphe M510 brush to blend it onto the skin. And it's something that you definitely want to build up for intensity, but I like that. I have fine lines right here, especially around the crow's feet area, you know, starting to creep in there, and I just don't want something that's going to emphasize it too much. And this just looks really, really pretty. Here, this side, I've been having a lot of texture issues on this side, so forgive me. It's not going to look as pretty on this side because I have this one zit here, and I have like 2 or 3 little, like, under the surface pimples. So it looks really natural and pretty. So far so good. I'm liking that. It's very simple. Again, not like a crazy intense highlight. I'm just going to spray my face really quick with the, let's see, what should I spray with? This is the new MAC Fix Plus in Lavender. I think I've used it already in some of my videos, but I'm not quite sure. This one's not my favorite scent. I do have the coconut and whatever that third one is. I keep forgetting what the other one is. I have coconut, oh, rose. Oh yeah, I should have known that. Sorry if in case you hear like noise in the background. My husband just went into the shower, so it's a little bit, has that shower noise going on. But anyway, yesterday I got 3 of the new Riche or L'Oreal Riche Shine lipsticks, and these are so awesome. These are like great summer, spring lipsticks to have throw in your purse. They're in such super pretty packaging. I really, really like it. I feel like it reminds me a little bit of the YSL packaging. So, but for drugstore, it's definitely plastic, but it has a nice little gold detail. And I got 3 colors, obviously I just said that, but I got 908 Sparkling Rose, 920 Lacquered Strawberry, and then 916 Luminous Coral. And I love them all. I think they're really, really beautiful colors. I guess I'll swipe them really quick. These are just so pretty. But anyway, here are the 3 colors. This is Sparkling Rose, Luminous Coral, and the Lacquered Strawberry. I think I'm going to use Lacquered Strawberry because I think it looks so pretty, but it's a really super pretty color. I also love the scents of these. They don't smell like the original like regular lipsticks. They smell like some sort of candy, like cotton candy-ish kind of vibe is what I'm getting. So I'm going to put this on my lips right now. And this is, whoa, it looks a little bit more intense than I was expecting. I think I'm just going to blot it just a little bit. I just don't want it to look too kind of precise. I just want it to look at like, just slapped some lipstick and I'm ready to go for the day. Well, anyway, that's the finished look. I hope you've enjoyed this little trying of new products. If you liked the video, please hit the thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell as well if you want to catch my future videos. Thank you for watching, guys, and I hope to catch you in my next one. Bye!